what's up? I'm 3D. This is Tales from the Driver's Seat. You probably heard my car kick into a lower gear because I'm trying to go 65 miles an hour up a long hill. It's not necessarily all that steep. It's just long, and the car, while I adore this car, is a little bit of a gutless wonder. I say that, but I'm also looking at about 30 miles per gallon average right now. So yeah, that's what happens when you don't have enough torque and horsepower to pull a house off a foundation and drive like you're actually trying to get somewhere in one piece. As cool as it was to basically drag race everywhere I went, it was just a tremendous waste of resources. I am glad that I have matured and evolved to a point where I don't give a fuck about cars. It was especially trying to get myself away from Ingress because of all the gas that I was using, all of the miles that I put on my car. It was not pleasant. I think I was filling up once or twice a week, and that's what I was doing when I lived in Tarleton and was just commuting back and forth multiple times a week. So that amount of driving just in a smaller area, it's like, things change, but then they stay the same. I was very pleased and fortunate to get away from that. It was oh god, yeah, it's fireworks season. Woo! Alright. 'Tis the season to have the shit scared out of my dog. Poor girl. Yeah, she's gonna spend the next month or so wearing Thunder shirts, sucking down peanut butter with Benadryl spiked inside of it, as you do. So yeah, I went off on a little bit of a tirade in one of my previous attempts at a video about why I hate Ingress and will never play it again, and how everyone on the other team was just a scum-sucking subhuman with zero integrity. I still, well, I don't believe that, and I think it's unfair to characterize everyone on that team that way. But let me try to summarize a fair and, rational recollection on my part of the Resistance team in Tulsa and the Enlightened team in Tulsa, the difference in the team cultures, because there were substantial differences. That's why we didn't get along. It wasn't that we were playing against each other and, winning and taking territory back and forth. No, that's the game. It was how we were going about it in some cases. Now, in the game of Ingress, being accused of cheating is a pretty substantial offense. Whether it's true or not, to be accused of it is like a slap in the face, and how dare you insult my honor, and stuff like that. With Pokemon Go, I've noticed that the situation is a little bit more lax about it. Like, people don't get nearly as pissed off. I don't understand that, but I guess that's cool, Alright. Take this exit real quick. Yeah. So the Enlightened team in Tulsa and a lot of the surrounding areas that I've traveled to are very beholden to the rules and guided by them, almost to an annoying degree, which even I'm saying that, and I'm on that team. So I think, well, rules are rules, and they're there for a reason, usually. Some rules, I think, go too far and kind of deserve to be ignored, but, like, that's sort of hypocritical on my part, because what I think is stupid and deserves to be ignored, the next person might think is perfectly rational and reasonable, and it's the rules, and if you don't like it, don't play, etc., etc. Where are we at? Okay. He's trying to avoid the vibration and the bumps in the video. God, I hope you can hear me. And I hope this isn't heating up. It's not that hot up here yet. Maybe I could... Oh, probably not. It's only 87 degrees outside. Anyway. So, I might think that these rules are frivolous and stupid, deserve to be ignored, and then somebody else might think that a rule that I think makes sense and makes for fair and legitimate gameplay is stupid and deserves to be ignored. So there's going to be like a little bit of a culture shock on that. I mean, it's really pretty simple for me. If I am multi-accounting, like I'm using other accounts to play with, or if I am faking my GPS location, then I'm cheating and I deserve to have my account banned. If I'm sharing with someone else, like a person is not physically there, but I'm logging onto their account and upgrading and putting mods on a portal, then I deserve to be banned. Like those, like that's the sort of stuff, like if we ignore rules like that, rules against that, then we may as well ignore all of the rules, because at that point it's just a difference of who can cheat the best. It's like, oh yeah, well I took out a farm yesterday and I wasn't even there. I was in my living room in my boxers on a tablet or a PC or whatever. People are like, cool, how'd you do that? I did it by faking my GPS location. Yeah, stuff like that. What makes games like this especially infuriating when the opposition is cheating or playing by a different set of rules, as you will, is that, as I mentioned, I was putting very real resources and time into playing this game. Like, I feel like I missed out an entire year and a half of just spending time with my aging dog. Like, she's my best friend, and I feel like I just ignored her for a year and a half. Like, I felt awful, because, like, she got sick and had to go to the vet, and I still haven't paid off the surgery, and I'm struggling to feed myself right now. I'm happy that my best friend is okay for the time being, but I'm just hoping nothing else goes wrong, you know? So, yeah. That's kind of the way it is right now. So, like, you understand there's time and there's resources and there's genuine, legitimate, emotional investment in this game, in the form of, I worked hard for that 2 tanks of gas this week, and you're sitting in your house in the AC in your boxers taking down all of the work that I did using all of those real resources that I put into it. You're a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like, that was real to me, and you're doing it with rooted phones and third-party software and hacks, elite hacks. So yeah, and like that sort of stuff. Construction, what the hell? Well, it looks open to me. The lake. I haven't been to the lake in a long time. I think they're nasty. So anyway, like that was the bulk of my complaint with this group. I'll get more into some of the more difficult social interactions with them. They weren't, it was not pleasant, to say the least. And I'm just glad that it's evolving to a point for me that I am away from it. I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to deal with them, because I wouldn't have very nice things to say in general. But anyway, I think that's it for me in this video. I'm 3D. This is Tales from the Driver's Seat, and I will see you tomorrow.